To work with you, always a pleasure.
First up, magnitude. This bout is not too many seats. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? And that hook scores. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Doesn't quite connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter punch. Looking to land the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Big whiff with the right hook. Back and forth they go. Nice counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. And Arthur is down to the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I've got to see that again.
the fourth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Perfect counter shot. Can't land the jab there. Nice counter. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so
That was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And King Arthur goes down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. Lyndon Arthur can't take anymore, and down he goes. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.